everyone, welcome back to my channel where I do makeup tutorials, makeup reviews, hauls and unboxing. So if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. And let's get started, because if you guys love makeup or any beauty products, if you're a beginner or maybe not, then this video is for you. Because in today's video, I am going to do an easy, simple, full makeup kit for beginners or not, whatever you are, as long as you're a makeup lover. And they are all products very affordable from the drugstore. So let's get right into it. But before we get in, I wanted to show you guys what I bought from the dollar store. And they're called disposable mascara brushes. They're like this, and they come in all like couple colors in there, over 30. And you can use this. I bought this because I love to have spoolies everywhere. They're very good to do your eyebrows, not for mascara. I bought them for my eyebrows. So if you want to go pick some up, you see all the beautiful colors in there, brush your eyebrows and stuff like that. So I really love to have this because you can put it in your purse, in every makeup bag that you have. Anyways, I wanted to bring that up. So let's get started. So I'm gonna show you my makeup kit, and this is what it looks like. Now, I bought this from Amazon. I'm gonna try find it and link it down below. And I love it because it's black and it has like gold zipper. The brand is called Neon or something. I don't know the brand, but look at this. It comes with all of these compartments in here. So you can take these compartments out and like move them around based on how big your makeup is. And you can see, you can fit a lot of stuff. Look at this. Okay. So this is pretty cool also because look at this. When I open it up, you can put all of your brushes. So I'm going to go over these brushes that I have in here. They're all from the drugstore and the most essential brushes you need to have in your beginner makeup kit. So let's get started. And as you can see, I have absolutely nothing on my face. Oh, I'm gonna go wet my beauty sponge. And my beauty sponge is now all damp. Okay, so let's start. You can see I don't have any makeup on, and that's because I wanted to go through this kit with you guys and also do the makeup at the same time so you can see everything I use. So first of all, I like to use this Nivea Soft Refreshing Soft Moisturizing Cream and put this on my face as a moisturizer. This is one of my favorite creams to use on my face. I use it day and night and I love it. I love Nivea. I have some morning and night skincare routine, and I talk about my favorite products and how I do take care of my face in the morning and at night. So those videos will come up, so stay tuned. Okay, now next thing we're gonna go into is primer. So you need a face primer. I have dry skin, so I like to use this NYX High Glass Face Primer in the shade Moonbeam, and I just love this primer. This is from the drugstore, very affordable. I get about this much on my fingers. Put it all over my face. Now, if you have oily skin, you can choose whatever primer you want as long as it's not dewy, right? Because when you have oily skin, you don't want any more dewy products on your face. So you massage this into the skin and you can see how nice and dewy the skin looks. I love it. Now, next thing in my kit, and I have them kind of all organized. As you can see, I'm going based on this compartment here. So we're gonna finish the face. So I'm going to go into my Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation with Hyaluronic Acid in the shade 20 Classic Ivory, which is this one. So I'm gonna apply this with my beauty sponge. You make sure you have a beauty sponge in your bag. So I'll be linking all of this in my description box so you guys can see. So you can see all the products, and I'll be putting the links which they will be affiliated, and you can, if you like to make a purchase and help me out on my channel, that will be greatly appreciated at absolutely no cost to you if you would like to purchase through my links. So here's kind of a tip. Let me show you. I go my foundation on my face, and what I like to do is like dab it all in on the cheeks, on my chin, go on my jawline and neck to make sure that everything matches. And whatever I have left on my sponge, then I slowly go on my nose and right here, because I don't want to put too much foundation on my nose. That's where it likes to kind of cake throughout the day and dry up. So same here, whatever I have left, I just could kind of dab on the forehead. I want this area to be smooth all day long. So that's the foundation. We're gonna go into the concealer, and a very good drugstore, very good affordable drugstore concealer is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer. Again, this is for my dry skin. You can go with the regular one, and this is in the shade Fair Worm. So I don't like to use a lot of concealer. I kind of like to put some here only, and you can see that I am just putting a little bit on my cheeks, not right under my eyes, because you don't want to crease. So I like to start kind of slow this way here and blend it, and then whatever I have left on my sponge, I bring it very close to the eye. I do the same thing here. So this is kind of like a beginner's kit, all essentials that you need to have if you want to do a full face makeup. Obviously, if you're not a full face makeup type of gal, then you can just bring the necessary, remove some of this things out that I'm showing you, and just bring whatever is necessary to you. But this is kind of an easy list for you guys to follow what I have in mind, and as you go and as your preference, you can just remove things. So concealer is done. We want to set the under eye area that we just used concealer for with powder, and a good foundation powder, a good drugstore affordable powder is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 100 translucent, which is this one. As you can see, I hit pan on it. So I like to use my damp sponge, go inside it, go underneath your eye area, and this, what it does, it prevents creasing throughout the day and sets that concealer in there very, very nicely. Look at that. I love this powder by Maybelline. So powder is done. That's another essential in your makeup kit. Next, we're gonna go to next row, and I'm gonna get into this row right here, and let's do some bronzing. I'm gonna use a very affordable, the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. This is in the shade 01 Natural. Look how big it is. It's as big as my whole hand. This is what it looks like. So now we're gonna go into brushes as well. So we're gonna need a bronzing brush. And here is one. Look at this beautiful brush. You see this? And look at the shape. It is pretty. And guess what? This was only $3 at the dollar store. Look, this is what it looks like. Flat. So let's try it. Put it into the bronzer and kind of just, I like to use this like this here for the cheekbones. Ooh, it is very, very soft to use. Kind of bronze around this area. This brush is very good for this area right here. I love it. And now I'm gonna go into a more fluffier brush. And this is by Real Techniques. I know this is a blush brush, but I'm gonna use it for both today. So I wanna do a little bit more bronzing. So I start right here and then I slowly bring it down. I love to bronze. So this is another must to have in your brush collection for your starter kit. A bronzing brush and a blush brush, which this is, I'm using this for both in this case because it covers more than this one, but this is also very good to use in this area. So let's do the temples. Let's finish bronzing here. Let me use my close-up mirror so I can see exactly what I'm doing. I love doing the face first and then move to the rest of the face. Anyways, now I'm gonna be using my next favorite drugstore product, which is a blush by e.l.f. And I love it. It's so peachy and cute, and this is in the shade Always Cheeky. So I'll use the same brush as we used by Real Techniques. Dab in here and kind of blush our cheeks. So again, start from here, bring it upwards. So I like to do this for you guys, then just present you like a makeup kit and what's in my makeup kit, because that way you can see how I use all these products. So those two are done. Now let's move into the highlighter. The highlighter I'm going to use today is by Milani, and this is like a trio one. It comes with a highlighter, another type of like bronzing highlighter, and a blush. I'm going to use this one in the shade Pearl. And this is the Milani 03 Rose Glow Highlighting Kit. So I'm going to go into another drugstore brush. This is by Real Techniques. And this is the, what is it called? The setting brush. So you can use this to set under your eyes when you set it with powder. Or I like to use this, dip it in here and kind of like highlight my cheekbones. Look at that. Look, it's funny. I'm holding this in my hand, but I'm looking in my front mirror. Okay, then a little bit on the top of the nose. Ooh, lips, the high points of your face you want to highlight, and we're gonna come back to this highlighter to use on our eyes as well, so we're not quite putting this away. Like to, if I can find it, yeah, I'm gonna be using my favorite. This review on this product is up on my channel, and this is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot eyeshadow primer. So mine is in the shade Painterly, and of course you can apply this with your finger, but I like to use a fluffy, short, very dense brush. This is a drugstore brush, like by Still Spot Essentials, it says on it. So it looks like this, and I like to dab, 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 and kind of prime the eyes before we apply eyeshadow. So if you don't want, another tip is, if you don't want to carry a eyeshadow primer, what you can do is the concealer, which mine was the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer. You can just carry that in your makeup bag, and that's good enough. You basically put concealer on your eyelids, and don't forget to set your concealer with the powder, just like I did. I used the concealer under my eyes, and I set it with the powder. Otherwise, your eyeshadow will crease. So you can skip this step. If you don't want to use an eye primer, use the concealer, set it with powder, then apply your eyeshadow. So I think, let's dab everything. This primer can be used with a powder. You can set it with powder, but I prefer to just use it like this. So that's done out of the way. Next, let's move on to eyeshadow palettes. Now I have two eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore in my makeup kit. One is the Revolution Roxy, this one right here, and I will show you the shades. They are so beautiful, and I think I'm gonna use this one today. And the other one, I like to have even though this one has a lot of neutral shades, I like to have a pure neutral palette, and this is by e.l.f. It's this one right here. This is the Mad for Matte, and it looks like this. It kind of gives me more of a type of, what is that called? Urban Decay type of eyeshadow palette, but this is by e.l.f. and it has a small mirror. Perfect. So I'm not gonna go into this one today, but that's another option you can have. It's very small, you can easily fit it in your bag. So I will use the Revolution one. So in my makeup kit, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is me because I just don't want to feel like, what if I need this brush? What if I need this brush? So you don't need this many, but these are all my blending makeup brushes. So one is by Real Techniques. The rest are like e.l.f. brushes and all from the drugstore, very affordable. So I'm gonna start with the Real Technique one because it's like fluffy and big. And I will go into this called Boo eyeshadow color. We're gonna use this as our transition color, kind of to set our eyes. This is a great affordable palette. I've used it before, and the eyeshadows just blend so nice. They don't crease. We're not gonna do a major thing here. So that's done. I'm gonna go into another more fluffy, smaller brush so we can work in the crease area, and I will go into Pumpkin right there, and we're gonna put this in the crease right here. So I'm just gonna place the color first in the crease, and then we're gonna blend everything upwards. I'm gonna use the first brush and kind of blend everything up. I want to use kind of like a yellow eyeshadow today. I haven't done those in a while. Been doing green, blues, browns on my channel, but I want to use yellow. Okay, so I'm gonna go into a more fluffier brush so we don't stay here forever, like a bigger, fluffier brush. This is by e.l.f., the eye blending brush it's called. So I'm gonna go back into that brown and kind of put it on this eyelid. So if you go with the smaller one, it's more precise. You just have to take your time and blend everything nicely together. So I'm just patting it here, and then I'm gonna start blending, okay? I'm gonna go with the first brush. I really like this. Real Technique brushes are amazing. Really great affordable brushes at the drugstore. Like so. They blend the colors, the shades so nicely and smooth. And whatever I've left on the brush, I'm just gonna bring it down on the eyelid like so. So now I wanna go into this yellow called Honey. So I will use this type of brush. It's more of a e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush right here. It's more of a patting brush. So I'm just gonna grab it and kind of pat on the eyelid. And ooh, this is so nice. And here's a trick. So I did this, but if you want this to stand out even more, we're gonna do it with the shimmery one. You use a setting spray, you spray your brush and then dab it into your eyeshadow, and then the color just pops a lot nicer and more sharp. So I'm just gonna use yellow all over the eyelid. That's so pretty, so easy to, these colors are like really easy to work with. So I'm gonna go into a fluffy brush and kind of like blend into the crease everything. Okay, so let's add more of this yellow. One eye and the next one. This is really pretty. Okay, now I want to make sure that I add more of that brown here. That's gorgeous. You don't want to leave that empty up here. It's more intense. Okay, let's blend so we don't have any sharp lines. So now let's get into the bottom lash line. So in the bottom, I like to use this. It's very, very flat and dense. Can you see this? And this is by e.l.f. smudging brush. So I'm gonna go into the brown, the same brown we used, and kind of like create a line underneath here and do the same thing on the other eye. Now we can go into that yellow soon. Let me just intensify the color in the outer corner more on both eyes, and now go into the yellow and bring it from the middle all the way to the inner corner, connect it. That is very pretty. So after we do that, what I like to do, I want to put this gold, let me show you, look at this beautiful gold color. It's so pretty. So I want to add this to my eyelid. I'm trying to think. I'm going to try put it in the inner corner. So what I will do, I will show you. So I get another flat brush. This is by Quo, Q-U-O Beauty. And it's like a flat brush. And I will spray it with a setting spray. And this is the Nyx Do Finish Setting Spray. Okay, and then I'll go into this beautiful color named Shook and use my brush and kind of go in the inner corner here. Ooh, maybe I should go all over the eyelid with this color. Yeah, I think that's what I will do. This is so beautiful. You guys see the difference? So make sure you pat it and not drag it so that you don't remove any of the underneath eyeshadow. So see how much more intense it is compared to the other eye. So I'll do the same thing. I will respray it again and use it for this eye. Ooh, I love this color, mustardy yellow. Imagine this color with a nice green eyeshadow. Oh, that will look so pretty. This is very pretty. So I'm gonna focus now more in the middle and look at those beautiful sunny eyes. It's like a ray of sunshine. So I want to clean this area up a bit here. Okay. So again, like I said, we're gonna go into this beautiful Milani highlighter now and use the same brush I've used for my, but the other side of it, this flat brush, and go into this highlighter and go into the inner corner of your eye right here. Oh, this is so intense. Wow. Okay. That's really intense. You guys see that? So I'll use the same one and go very, very gently right underneath the brow bone right here, just to kind of highlight. Oops, I went too low on that. But don't worry. We're gonna use this to kind of get rid of that area. Now that's done. What else you need to have into your makeup kit? I have a couple of this. Let me show you. So I like to carry 3 eyeliners. Of course, a brown one. Brown is one of my favorites. A nice blue pop of color for when you do like a simple look. You can add this into your waterline for a pop of color. And of course, the extreme black color. Now, in today's video, I want to use brown. So I'm going to go with the brown one. This is by Maybelline Gel Pencil Liner in the shade 910 Bold Brown. And I'd like to add this. So it's a crayon. You have to sharpen it. You can see, and I want to use it in the waterline. There's one, so you can see the difference. I've used it on this eye, and then we have this eye. Now please note that I will be using my favorite mascara from the drugstore, the Maybelline Rocket Volume Express Mascara in the shade black, and I'll be doing my eyebrows, my eyebrows with the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel in the shade medium brown 257. So I'll be using this right now off of camera. Enjoy this intermission, and I will be right back. So hi, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the intermission. So the brows are done. It was very quick and fast. Like I said, I've used the Maybelline Tattoo Studio, and the mascara is done. My eyelashes are all done. I've used this one. So that's done. Those are 2 other essentials to have in your beginner makeup kit. Now let's go to the lips. So the lips I'm gonna use, I like to have some nude shades in my kit, and this is the lip liner CoverGirl lip liner in the shade Caramel Nude, and this is the Maybelline lipstick in the shade 55 Driver. I love this color. So let's go ahead and line our lips real quick. Here's another trick I saw on Pinterest. You create an X. I talk about this on my channel quite a bit, and then you have this nice lip shape. Then you want your lipstick to last longer. The trick is you fill in your lips with your lip crayon. Okay, and now we put our lipstick on. Perfect. So the lips are not now done, as you can see. Now close to a final step in here, we have the NYX. Like I said, you guys saw me spray my brush of this, the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. Again, this is the dewy version because I like my face to look dewy as I have dry skin. So you guys go ahead and pick the other one up if you have oily skin. So I'm gonna shake it and then spray it. Here's the scary part. Perfect. Ooh. Now you go into your sponge, kind of set everything in place so that it lasts all day long. And another must is to have a nice mirror in your bag. And that's pretty much it in my makeup kit. I hope that this was very helpful for all of you out there, whether you're beginner or not. Gives you an idea of how a drugstore full makeup kit should look like. I hope this video was helpful in deciding what to buy and what to own. Again, like I said, I did a full face with all this. You guys can skip the bronzing, have a blush, that's a must to have a mascara, and have some neutral colors. That's all you need. But if you're afraid of eyeshadow, you can always, another tip, number 3 for today, use your bronzer. So you use your bronzer, you use your fluffy blending brush, and you use that as your eyeshadow. Put mascara on, a pop of color in the bottom line if you want, if not some brown eyeliner, and you're good to go. So there was another tip. So you don't have to have everything, but I gave you a makeup kit that you can use for a full face. You can skip some and choose what you prefer. So I hope you liked my video and that it was informative and helpful. So if you did, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. That would help me a lot. And I will see you guys in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.